Hey there. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Total Ramblings. It's about 9:10 on Sunday the 24th of August 2025. Morning, obviously. Not as in I'm saying good morning to you, I mean as in 9:10 in the morning. Just to make that abundantly clear. Anyway, you might have noticed I'm in a Star Trek uniform. And you might also think, why are you up so early on a Sunday morning? Well, we have a long weekend here in the UK. We have a bank holiday on Monday. It's the last, well, if you ignore Christmas and Boxing Day, it's the last bank holiday of the year. And I am determined this weekend not to just bed rot and be depressed. I am determined to get some stuff done, and I had two main things that I wanted to get done this weekend. Now, in addition to the usual personal care like a haircut and tidying the house and eating properly and not dying and all that kind of stuff, I wanted to write some scripts for my project, which I did. I wrote 3 scripts yesterday, each one about 2 pages. Each script is for a different character in this thing that I'm doing. And another thing I wanted to do was some photos of heroic/stupid photos of me in various Star Trek uniforms. And what I kind of really need, ideally, would be like some kind of rocky outcrop or quarry or some kind of suitably alien-looking environment. Unfortunately, there seems to be very little of that around. It also needs to be accessible from a car, right? So in yesterday's vlog roundup, you will have seen that I bought a trolley for hoisting all my gear in, hauling all my gear in. Anyway, the point being, like there might be a quarry, but also I'm not sure if it's got public access, right? So, and the other issue is that if I'm going to be doing nice, proper quality photos of me wearing my get-up, I really need someone else with me, because it's very difficult to do photos on a timer and then get posed and make sure you're lined up in the shot properly. It's a faff, right? You need someone else with you. So, my friend Dean, who actually is a professional photographer, I mean, he's got, he's basically agreed to come with me and do a photo shoot. Apparently, he says he was looking to do a photo shoot this weekend anyway. So this is good, because he wanted to do a photo shoot and I want someone to do a photo shoot with me. And also, I'm going to get some good pictures out of it because, as I say, he's a proper photographer. Now, in terms of an environment, don't really have an alien backdrop, but we've got some Roman ruins at a place called Silchester, about 9 miles from my house. There are the remarkably intact remains of some Roman walls, and there's the remains of a Roman amphitheatre. And we thought that maybe the crew of the Enterprise might want to beam down and scan it for life forms or history or something. I don't honestly know. So that's where I'm going. I said I'd meet him there at 10 o'clock. Should be there about 9:30, because as always I like to get to places early, but also I've got to unload all this equipment that I've got in the back of the car. Now, I don't know whether I'll have time to go home after this to pick up any stuff. So basically, I've got the car loaded up also for my trip to see Liz. So after this shoot, I am going to my mother-in-law's for, I was going to say Christmas dinner. Why would I say Christmas dinner? Roast dinner. And then I will be going to visit Liz. I normally take some clothes with me that we've been sorting out through her clothes, but I've got so much stuff in the car, I have deliberately chosen not to do that today. I've also got Andrew in the back of the car, in case we need him. And I've also got a drone, as always. Maybe I'll get a drone video out of this. I don't know. Could always go another day, I suppose. But yeah, there you go. So that's the plan for today, and I'm hoping the weather holds up so that I don't get soaking wet and all my Star Trek uniforms get destroyed. Well, I'm here. I can hear church bells ringing. The sun's kind of come out, which is nice. I have my trolley full of stuff. This is all full of Star Trek props, including my phaser rifle, stuff like that. So, just waiting for Dean to come now, and then we can get walking and start this off. Yay! Okay, what's the time, Dean?
That's a very good question, Andrew.
Right.
It is 10:50 in the morning.
10:50. It's important that we tell people the time.
Okay.
Right, okay. This is my friend Dean. Wave to the boys and girls, Dean.
Hi, everyone.
Tell everybody what we're doing today.
We are doing a Star Trek, classic Star Trek inspired photo shoot.
Yeah, and we are by the remains of a Roman wall, and we've done all three departments so far. We've had a red shirt, we've had a command, we've had some sciencey stuff going on, and so far, would you say it's a successful away mission?
So far, very good.
Excellent. We are in fact by the North Gate, which is some information for you here. If you want to pause it, please do so, because I'm not reading it out to you. Right, so yeah, we've got tons of equipment, and we're just packing up, and we're going to move on to the Roman amphitheatre, which is not too far away, hopefully.
We hope.
We hope, yeah. All right, see you in a minute. Hi there. Dean, what's the most important thing to tell everybody?
Where you can see my photos.
What the time is, first of all.
Oh, no, the time.
What's the time? How long have we been?
Clue.
Doesn't matter. It's fine. It's fine.
It's 11 something.
11 something. How many photos have you taken, Dean?
800 and something.
800 and something photos. Let me just quickly show the boys and girls where we are. So this is, they were just outside the historic Roman town of Silchester, which is technically Reading, but it's like 9 miles away from my house. And this, just outside the walls, this was a Roman amphitheatre. And so basically, as I said in the car earlier, I was kind of looking for like an alien backdrop. And Dean a couple of weeks ago said there was a quarry, but I didn't think I'd be allowed to go in the quarry.
Possibly not, no.
But I asked my other friend, Mr. Steve, who said we could try this. And I think this is brilliant because it's ancient. There's not many signs of new stuff around here. And we've got the kind of juxtaposition of ancient and futuristic with Star Trek. So, right. So anyway, we are finished with the photos. We even found the captain's log. We use this as a placeholder for one of the photos, and this is coming home with me now. So, Dean,
I want to see it engraved.
Yeah.
Engraved.
Yeah.
Probably little plaque and everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Brilliant. So, Dean, what have you been shooting with?
We've been shooting today on an Olympus EMX, EM1X. So yeah, and a.
Is that full frame?
It's micro four thirds.
Micro four thirds. Yeah. Okay.
No problem. 20 megapixel sensor,
yeah.
And
what
mainly with a 50 to 100 2.8 lens.
Okay, cool. And we've had some nice shots of our hero captain walking down into the amphitheatre. We've done some beaming shots, which we're going to try and edit together.
Yes, we are.
Right. So
Fingers
this is Dean Bostock. Dean. So I'm hoping you're kindly going to donate these photos to me. Are you?
Oh well, let me think. Yes, of course.
Right. Would you like to give us the name of your website? And I will also put it in the link. I'll put it in a linky below, and I'll put it link in the vlog description as well.
Most of my work goes up on Instagram, so you can find me on Instagram at Dean Bostock Photography.
Okay.
Yeah, or alternatively, it's the same for the website, just .co.uk.
What sort of photos do you tend to do?
Mainly studio, portrait, pet photography, and product photography.
And you got another shoot this afternoon.
And we're shooting this afternoon, yes.
Nice.
So.
Yeah. So I'm very fortunate. So Dean and I met a few years ago when we were working on Mr. Steve's Jeep. Actually, I met you years before at the camera club, didn't I?
Yes, briefly, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then I left in a fit of pique. So if you haven't heard this story before, I went up Beacon Hill. I took this beautiful picture of Highclere Castle.
Yes.
Beautiful picture, autumnal, ever such a slight tweak on the colours in Photoshop. And it went into a photography competition, and the judge said, "There's too many trees in the way." And I'm like, what am I going to do? Ring the Earl of What's-His-Face and say, would you mind cutting, I'm 2 miles away, would you mind cutting down some of them 1,000-year-old oak trees so I can get ridiculous? Also, in the same competition, I don't know if you remember this, there was a lady who put a beautiful picture of light, like God rays coming through into a fjord.
Okay, no, I don't remember.
And the same judge said, this is how I hold on to things, right? The same judge said to me, not to me, said to her, "It's a bit boring in the middle, why don't you Photoshop a boat in there?" This is, ladies and gentlemen, a photography competition in a camera club. And I got really pissed off and I left. So this is how petty I am, Dean.
I feel your pain. I know what they're like.
Also, there was that guy who did essentially the same photo of a butterfly emerging from a chrysalis on a stalk of wheat.
Okay.
And it was the same picture every time, but it wasn't. He'd taken like 150 frames of the same thing because you had to enter a different photo for every competition.
He did, yes, yeah.
And he got around that on a technicality.
Oh, well, there you go.
I think it was you that told me.
It wouldn't surprise me.
I think it was you that told me that you said, "No, mate, you're taking the piss now."
Well, that's probably why I left.
Yeah. Anyway, right. So, thank you very much to Dean for his time today. We are now going to pack up and consolidate all our stuff, and then we're going to do a little bit of drone flying, aren't we?
We are indeed.
Right.
Well,
okay.
you are, because I've never flown a drone.
I can show you.
No.
Right. Okay.
You're
brilliant.
very trusting.
Okay. filming this because you won't believe me, but we're following a car with the registration at the end VAL, Val, who's a character in Star Trek. And I figured it had to be seen to be believed, so there we go. Number plate ending in Val. Seems very appropriate in the circumstances. Right, I am absolutely knackered from walking all that distance, hauling that trolley. But just imagine how it would have been. I need to go this way. I'm going the wrong way down this road. Oh no, it's okay. It's fine actually. I'm not going the wrong way at all. I'm going fine. Right. Imagine though, if I hadn't had that trolley with me, I would have. I'd have had to make a few trips, or my arms would be killing me. Now, of course, I've still got this sciatica problem, but it's largely under control. We're going to go home now. I'm going to unload all the Star Trek gear. Probably going to feed the cats, but I mainly need a drink. Because I am parched. I've got the aircon on the maximum cold setting it can possibly do. But the point is, I've achieved two things now in my long weekend, which is more than I would normally do in a short weekend. So this is good. We've done something. Tomorrow I can lie around and do nothing without feeling guilty, because tomorrow's a bank holiday. I got the day off work. I don't have to do anything if I don't want to, and I won't feel guilty. I've even got into some drone flying today. So there you go. Right, it's 3:15. I am on the way to see Liz. I've just been to my mother-in-law's for dinner, so I'm nice and full. Basically, after the photography shoot, I went home and offloaded everything and cleaned up everything and put everything away. And my Star Trek boots have literally pulled the skin off of my right hand heel, my right foot heel. It's like the whole skin, first layer of skin is gone. I've got a massive plaster on there. Didn't actually realise I was doing damage when I was walking. We walked for a few miles, but it's fine. You got to suffer for your art, right? Anyway, yeah, I got home. I was absolutely gagging for a drink. I was so parched. I got home, cleaned up, fresh clothes, cleaned my teeth, made sure the house was tidy. It was anyway. Fed the cats, put all my Star Trek stuff away, loaded up the car, went and got some drinks and went to my mother-in-law. So I am running a bit late now, yeah, so don't have any clothes to sort out with Liz today because I couldn't be asked, and also I think we don't have time anyway, if I'm honest with you. I'm running up quite late because I've just set up a new digibox for my mother-in-law on her telly. Took a little while to set up. All very intuitive, but it just needed to update and all the rest of it. So yeah, so anyway, that's what's happening. I've had a few preview pictures from Dean and they look absolutely freaking amazing. Tomorrow I'm just going to chill, man. I'm really glad it's a long weekend. I've got everything I wanted to do done this weekend, and hopefully we won't come home to any flooding. That'll be 4 weeks without a flood. So yeah, I don't know whether I'll get Liz to talk today. She was in a funny mood last week, so doesn't seem to be much point really, but we'll see. Hello again. It's about 20 to 6 and we've visited Liz, haven't we? It was fun, wasn't it? Did you have fun? They like you there, don't they? They really like Andrew. They do, the staff. Liz, I think, secretly likes you, doesn't she? But she pretends not to. She pretends not to like him, but she secretly does. So yes, we're going to go home. I've got some videos to edit, including this one. I'll probably put the drone footage in as well from today. And it's been a very busy day, hasn't it? Well, you've been asleep in the car most of the time. He has. He's been asleep in the car. But, you know, that's not my problem. My problem is that I'm absolutely knackered. So I'm going to go home and hopefully go home to no leaks. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah. Oh, wow, what a day. It's 8:45 now and I'm just putting this video together. I'd like to apologise, by the way, for any sound issues. I realised that my microphone was rubbing on the first clip when I was in the car in my Star Trek uniform, but also there are some weird popping noises happening in some of the outside stuff. So I need to find out what's causing that. So sorry about that. Anyway, Dean, I think, has got his work cut out for him. He's possibly got a week's work of stuff lined up, editing video photos. He has sent me some previews, though, very kindly. So I'm going to put those up now to close off this episode. Thank you very much for joining me for this episode of Total Ramblings. Please do all the usual YouTubey stuff. Like, subscribe, comment, share, hate, annoy, whatever the frig you like. And I'm hoping very much I will see you in the next episode. I think this has been a good one. Yeah, bye-bye.